Here we are.
We're live.
We're live.
Live from Arcade Studios.
The lighting looks really nice right now.
It's a cloudy day lighting.
It is cloudy day lighting and it's snowy lighting. Should we have some tea?
Would love some tea.
Let me pour you some hot water.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure. What tea are you having?
Lady Grey for a gray day.
Aw.
Aw.
I think that's the tea that like Mike hates for some reason.
I think he considers it maybe ladylike, and he doesn't want to be.
He's like, this is not on brand for me.
It is
or
not.
he thinks.
I feel like there's a lot of men who don't, unless you're a British man, that maybe you like grew up drinking it. What are you gonna have?
I never drink tea actually, except for tea for lunch. Do you drink tea?
Yeah, I like tea.
On the regular?
I'm a big tea drinker. I love matcha tea.
I do like matcha, but I don't drink it often enough.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna do an Irish breakfast.
That feels more manly.
What's the difference between an Irish breakfast and an English breakfast tea?
I'm not the person to ask. I'm not sure.
I'll ask someone later. I'll Google it.
Yes.
Well, welcome to Tea for Lunch, the show where we serve up the news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. And today on the show we have Leah Sookoo.
Hi.
Special guest appearance.
What a delight. It's so nice. So nice to be here.
I'm so happy you're on the show. The time has come.
The time has come.
Before we get into it, do you want to tell the people what you do at Arcade?
Yes, hello people. My name's Leah and I'm the editorial lead at Arcade, which means that I oversee a lot of the writing, long form and short form, and I do a lot of copywriting, a lot of editing, and making sure everybody's not making grammatical errors.
Which is very important in our line of work. I literally die if I post a typo.
I die because it's my job to make sure it doesn't happen. I remember one time it happened in a magazine spread.
Oh, that's the worst.
That?
In print?
I almost didn't come back.
I get it. It's like the worst when you can't edit it. It's like out there. It's done.
It's just a reminder. It's humbling. It's a reminder that you're not perfect.
Yeah. We have lots to talk about today, but first, I want to know how your week is going.
Lots of ups and downs this week. You know, it's been a heavy week. There's a lot going on, and I'm trying to stay connected, trying not to disassociate, and, you know, tune out like a lot of people do, which is easy to do, right? When there's so much going on. So just trying to stay present. But today's been good. I feel good today. Good. How about you?
Yeah, I feel like today's kind of just like it's a heavy week, and I feel like today is just like a weird day. I am mentally ready for spring, and I genuinely woke up disappointed that like I couldn't believe that there's snow outside.
I'm really disappointed because Calgary is supposed to be the sunniest city, and
it's been foggy.
It has not been sunny.
And snowy.
Yeah. And
I'm ready. I feel like I'm buying spring clothes. Yes. I'm like ready to go. I'm like
sandals.
Great.
I'm wearing them around the house.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I have to wear a sweater and I'm mad about it. And speaking of sweaters,
I'm mad about it.
We're kind of matching.
We're matching.
So cute. Anyways, let's get into the stories.
Yes.
So if you're new around here, we'll come at you with the main story that you need to know in marketing, in our industry, and whatever. And then 2 other stories that are more around pop culture and just fun stuff that we're watching. You can catch a show live on Instagram every Thursday at 12:30 Mountain Standard Time, or you can catch the replay on podcast streaming platforms, whichever one you like. And there's so many updates we have to get into this week. And there's so many things that have happened on social media platforms, like so many updates. So we've grouped them all into one big story for you all to make it a bit more digestible. So gird your loins, here we go.
Here we go, strap in.
Okay, first one is TikTok will let users post up to 10-minute long videos. This is huge. A spokesperson for the app confirmed on Monday that TikTok will allow people to upload 10-minute long videos, and they said that they hope these 10-minute long videos will allow people to be more creative on the app and allow creators to do more with their videos. And if you recall, Leah, this is a huge jump from the last update in July where they went from 1 minute to 3 minute long videos. Before that, they went from 30-second to 1 minute long videos. And then the app originally launched with 15-second videos. So 15 seconds to 10 minutes is like crazy.
That is crazy, but I do not recall because I'm not actually on the app.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So I have no idea what's going on there.
Right. Well, you know through osmosis.
I know through Instagram because the best of TikTok ends up on Instagram.
You know, I would disagree. I feel like the worst of TikTok ends up on Instagram 2 weeks later.
I'm going to have to take it from you because I've never been on the app, so I don't know.
Disagree to disagree. Yeah, so I don't know. I can't think of a single creator that I'd watch like a 10-minute long video of. Like, I just feel like if you're on TikTok, you're not there for 10-minute long videos. You're there for like 30 seconds, 15 seconds. If someone doesn't have my attention in the first like 10 seconds, I'm out of there. I'm on to the next video.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's the way that the app has been designed. And a lot of our social media apps have been designed to engage with people quickly, give them digestible little chunks, entertain them, because they want to keep scrolling. They want to keep seeing what else is going on. So I'm really curious to see how people are going to use this new feature and if it's going to be successful, because I don't think people really want to scroll through and watch 10-minute videos.
No.
Like, period.
No, I think, yeah, I just don't get it. I'm curious to see like who's going to use it first and like how they'll do it. I can see why TikTok would be releasing this, because I know that monetization is a huge priority for every single app out there, and it's really hard to monetize on short form videos. So the move to 10-minute long videos helps keep creators on the app, helps them create longer form videos that they can monetize and send more ads to. So
it's true.
I get why they're doing it.
A lot of room for ads, which is great for you.
Which is great for us because we run ads. Yes. Great for you too.
Yes.
Anyways, okay, next story here. This one isn't that crazy, but we thought we'd mention it anyways. But IGTV is officially dead. Instagram Meta has removed the app from the App Store, and I don't know if you remember when IGTV came out, but they had a separate app that you could use, and then eventually they integrated IGTV into the Instagram app. But now they're just kind of merging all videos into like a one video section on people's feeds.
Yeah, and this makes sense because I don't know why they had a separate app, and maybe you used it, but it just makes more sense to bring people back onto the original app, but bring them back onto Instagram and keep them on the original app and keep them engaged there. You know?
Instagram would make more money off of that anyways. Like,
absolutely.
Why would you have a separate app?
Yeah. Yeah, and it just sort of simplifies and streamlines the experience. I just don't think IGTV was necessary. I think I understand why they created it, but I can see that, you know, people are watching Reels a lot more. Reels are the money-making spot. This is where people are engaging the most, and really focusing on Reels, I think, is a smart thing to do.
Yeah. So good riddance, IGTV. Okay, the final like social media update that we have here is that Instagram launches automated captions for Infeed video. So after launching Captions, they first initially launched it for IGTV, then they allowed people to upload captions to Instagram stories, and now they're just embedding auto captions into any in-feed video, which is part of, I mean, the reason why they're doing this is to support people who have hearing disabilities and make it more accessible.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be great. And then hopefully people edit those captions, because the typos drive me nuts.
Oh my gosh, on TikTok, I never edit my captions, and I actually think it's really funny when there's a typo in the captions. I think it's just like a funny little treat.
A funny treat. I wonder if deaf people think it's a funny treat. They're like, what is this saying?
Yeah, I don't think they do. So on that note, let's move on to the next one.
Absolutely. Well, something else is happening that I think is very exciting. This is Paris Fashion Week. And to start the week, Off-White launched with their last collection that Virgil Abloh ideated before his death. And this is a big deal because obviously, you know, it was a huge moment when Virgil passed, and he's been a big part of, you know, street style and the world of fashion in terms of how it relates to like pop culture and everything. And what I find interesting, Mitzi, is that Off-White will not be replacing Virgil, but working collaboratively to keep the spirit of the brand alive. And to keep the spirit of Virgil alive, they plan on using messages that Virgil sent through WhatsApp as inspiration to shape future collections. And the CEO actually said that the number of ideas that they had directly from him were unmanageable on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis through WhatsApp. It's endless. And this is the legacy that we're going to build around. So I personally wonder how will the brand change? Will it simply become a memoriam to Virgil, or will it continue to reflect the state of our world with that subtle criticism and irony that he was so known for?
Yeah, I feel like Off-White is in good hands, and the people who are managing these endless ideas will likely, if I were them, I would assume that they would time it around what's happening in like the world.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he has like thoughts and commentary that will become relevant to certain events, and maybe in the moment where he shared them, they didn't have that context, but within like a future context, it could be really impactful.
Totally. I'm really excited to see where the brand goes. I don't personally own anything from Off-White.
I own the IKEA collab.
True. We do have some things around the office, but
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see, because I think that they're an important brand.
Yeah, they're incredibly important. And I'm curious to see what else from Virgil's mind comes out to the world. Like,
Yeah.
that is what a legacy.
Absolutely. Such
Love
a
it.
legacy.
Such a
And
legacy.
a beautiful human being.
Very beautiful, very like before his time. Gone too soon.
Absolutely.
Okay, the last story we have for you is a really exciting one for me. Kim Kardashian is legally single, people.
Congrats.
Congrats. I know everyone knows that she's dating someone, so I'm not saying that. She's just like declared
Yes.
single in the eyes of the law,
Yes.
no longer married to her former husband, who will not be named, and now she is free to roam around the world as a legal single citizen.
I would also like to say I'm also legally single.
Yes, she is. Leah Sookoo is also legally single. Just
Or,
so you know.
or legally single.
Or illegally single.
Illegally
Nice.
single.
Nice. Anyways, this is a interesting, turn of events in the whole drama of her divorce, and I think it's like a great signal that the courts are recognizing that she needs to have a single status. It also has business connotations because it means that she's going to be dropping West from her last name.
And that's big, because
Yeah.
she's KKW.
I know, she's rebranding as just Kim Kardashian. I don't know if I'd ever want to be known as KK.
I'm like, it's too close to
Yes.
the other one.
The other one. So just
So hopefully she doesn't marry someone with a different...
maybe she'll
K last
go.
name.
Maybe she'll go as Kim.
Ooh, I like that. Fresh.
Yeah.
The artist formerly known as...
KKW. Well, anyways, we'll keep watching that. I think it's really interesting. But that's the last story of the day. Great job, Leah.
Thank you so much. It's been so fun being here.
Fun to have you. Now that
Yeah.
we've wet your palate, go eat something more substantial.
Bon appetit.
Bye.